Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this Minnie Mouse hat cake topper. I did follow the tutorial from Crazy Cool Cakes here on YouTube. They are so amazing. I'm going to start by rolling some fondant, and right here I have a foam ball from Michaels. I think this is 4.7 inches. So I cut it in half, and right here I'm adding some shortening to the foam ball. This is just going to smooth the ball, and it's also going to help the fondant stick to it. And I'm just placing it over the fondant. This is going to be our base. Right here, I'm going to smooth the edges very well. This is just going to help it stick better. Right here, I'm rolling some fondant that I'm going to place over the foam ball. This fondant is not very thick. It's not very thin. You don't want it very thin because then all of the little imperfections from the foam ball are going to show through. And you also don't want it really thick because then it's going to weigh down your cake. And now you're just going to carefully go over the foam ball and just make sure that everything is well covered and that it's super smooth. Once you do that, you can remove all of the excess fondant. Make sure that you don't cut too much. And again, you're going to keep on smoothing. This takes a little bit of practice. And something that helped me a lot, you guys, to get it super smooth is to get another piece of fondant with a little bit of cornstarch and go over the whole thing. Right here, it's looking really good, but I still wanted it to be extra smooth. So this is how I got it super smooth. You're just going to go all around using that piece of fondant. Add a little bit of cornstarch so it's easier. And it's going to get it so smooth, you guys. It's very important that you make this days before you put it on the cake, you guys, so it gives it time to harden. Since we are going to be adding a bow and the little ears, they need to be stable. Okay, so once you have your base, we're going to start working on the ears. The ears are going to be a little bit thicker. I did add CMC powder to this, you guys, because we want them to harden. I just used the cookie cutter, you guys, and right here, I'm just smoothing the edges. Before this hardens, we want to add the toothpicks very carefully. I did add 2. Make sure that it's going in straight so it doesn't come out on either side. And now you're going to do the same to the other ear. Very carefully add those 2 toothpicks. And now we want to give it some time, you guys, to let them harden before we add it to the base. This is the next day. As you guys can see, it is already set. And now I'm just going to poke the base with my toothpicks, you guys, because we don't want to put a lot of pressure. We're going to poke the holes with another toothpick. This is just going to help us not break anything. We don't want to add any pressure to anything, you guys. If you haven't made your own edible glue, I highly suggest you do because it really comes in handy. It is just CMC powder mixed with water. And right here, I'm going to very carefully add my ear. We are using that glue to secure everything. Now, I didn't want to show you guys how I made the bow because it did not look cute. This was a while back, so if you guys need me to make you guys a bow tutorial, let me know because I did get better. It does take some practice. I ended up adding some glitter to the bow, and I feel like that made it a little bit better. I'm first adding water with this brush, and then I'm going to add the disco dust. You guys know that disco dust is super glittery. I'm going to leave the link down below so you guys can get the one that I got because it is so gorgeous. But yeah, you guys, if you can make this a day or 2, then it'll make your life so much easier. This was a beautiful topper. I feel like it just completed the look. I'm going to show you guys the cake at the end. I love making these type of cakes. I love the girly, the pink, the pastels. I do want to mention that I did end up adding a little bit of chocolate to the back of the ears just to make it super secure. This is what it looked like. Try to use the same colored chocolate if you are going to be adding some chocolate to the back. But this was the cake. It was so beautiful. It was kind of like a Disneyland theme. I made some matching macarons, some cake pops. But yeah, you guys, that is all for today's video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more easy tutorials. I will see you guys next time.